We are back with the Porsche, and Jake is gonna drive it inside. She's a champ. On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we continue working on the $500 Porsche 944. Let's get to it. What is going on, guys? I'm WatchJRGo, and today I'm here with 100% Jake, and we're gonna do a quick little tune-up on this car because we have supplies, and these are some supplies I've been excited about for a minute. It is this box from FCP Euro. I haven't opened it up yet, but Christmas in, it's not quite July, is it? It's just Christmas, so we're just gonna call it Christmas. Oh, look at that, a new air filter too. What else is, there's all kinds of sauce in here. Okay, maybe I don't know what I ordered actually. I just ordered stuff. So we got new plugs, Bosch plugs, which is gonna be great. Bosch, let's see. What are you? Ah, a new rotor for the distributor. And I'm gonna assume this box, it looks kind of like a distributor cap. So we can make sure that that thing has ignition. What we have here, spark plug wires. And the spark plug wires on the car are absolutely garbage. They're all rotted out and they were trying to break while we were working on the fuel system. This solves that problem. Here we have new wiper blades because they were completely toast, and these are the OEM ones. Of course, FCP Euro always has all the OEM sauce, which is what I'm really excited about. I'll throw links to all this in the description below. This would appear to be rear hatch struts because it's got defrost tabs on it. Hood struts, air filter, and the DME relay. If you remember in the first video, I was banging the DME relay on the ground to try to free it up and make it work. What we're gonna do is pull the one out of the car and toss that in the glove box as a spare because it does work technically. And we're gonna put in a new one so that we know that it will cycle properly and everything's fixed, it hasn't been sitting. All right, we'll get this hood open. It's somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. Ow! Oh, that's a heavy hood.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we put some struts on it to fix that?
Maybe we should start with the hood struts, you know. All right, how do we do this? We've got, down there, we've got a screwdriver style, and up here we've got a little clip that has to come off. So the clip looks like we could just pop it right off, just like this. Pull this pin. All right, we got the top pin out. Now for the super fun bottom one. All right, is this the bad one? Ooh, no, that one's pretty good actually. And installing the new one. Snap and crackle and go up, up, up. You're all the way up? Yeah. And it's in. Go ahead and go up. And, all right. This job is done enough. Go ahead and go up for like 2 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Ready?
Yep.
Go. We nailed it. Super fast. So if you have 2 people, that's a real easy job. Shout out to Jake for making the hood job go quickly. That works out much better. Now we can open up the fuse box, swap in this DME relay. Pretty excited about that. It's a very short job. Flip the tabs for the under hood fuse box that needs cleaned up very badly, and pull out the DME relay, which is this one, right? It's G5. On this car, G5 is this one right down there, which means this should drop right in. It's a much taller relay, but let's see. So it looks like it orients like that. And we should make sure the car still starts. You wanna do the honors?
Yeah.
Let's make sure this DME relay works. I'll put the fuse box back together. If it still works, then I think those seats are great too, man. I'm very excited. Sweet, good deal. Toss that in the center console if you would.
How and why does this run better than my cars that are like 30-year-old?
This thing runs so well, and it's about to run even better once we get all of this in here. We're gonna solve another problem while we're in here today. Underneath the battery, there's a bunch of trash. So we're getting the shop vac out and we're gonna vacuum out this whole area, get it nice and clean, and figure out where the drain is, get that unplugged with a screwdriver real quick, and this thing should drain properly. You can see that in a previous life, the battery had been arcing onto the hood just a little bit. That's super nasty in there. We're gonna put this together correctly and make sure that never happens again too, and clamp down the battery. We've got our distributor cap off. Now it's time to grab a Allen. It looks like a 2 or 3, pull that set screw, slap on our new rotor. We've got our new rotor installed, pulled out that 4mm Allen, pulled off the old rotor, put the new one on, and this is a new Bosch one, which I'm kind of excited about. It's nice to have the OEM parts. Let's see if I can get that thing to seat. There we go. New cap installed. Let's see, we guess we could start with the coil wire, because it's kind of an exciting one. You have to get this boot off of this coil right here, which requires, it looks like unsnapping a little piece of plastic, and then it will slide back, and then we can pop the wire off and move it over. These wires are breaking as I pull on them. I'm ready for these new, I'm sure these are Bosch Platinums. Bosch R6. I don't know what these are, but they sure look OEM. These old plugs don't look like they have any miles on them, but they are completely black, so. One down. Let's install our brand new wire. It's the shortest one, obviously. Man, these things go, these new ones seal off the entire hole, which is pretty cool. They've got like baffles that go down into the plug well. Our battery compartment is 100 times cleaner and that drain is all cleared out. So now this thing will work correctly, which means we can put our battery back and actually hook it up this time. And hopefully this time it never arcs again. We'll get it into the mount.
Would you say that battery compartment is 100% cleaner?
Oh, yes, it is 100% cleaner. 100% Jake. But you know what else solves the problem? Just opening up the clamp like you should.
Yeah, and not just breaking the internal part of the post.
Yeah, that too. Much, much better than the old setup. Ah, let's get these old crusty wiper blades off. Oh, there's not even a blade at all. Look at that. This might be one of the only cars I've ever seen with perfectly matched wiper blades. It has a 19 on both sides. Have some blades. Ah, which one gets the spoiler? Probably the driver's side, right? The driver's side does get the spoiler. We double checked, the box had a diagram, and we've got wiper blades. When we picked this car up, the last owner tried to open the hatch to show us inside, and instead broke the key off in the latch. So we're gonna try to get the latch open, replace the struts, and then I'm gonna fight through getting this key out of here. Now we have the original Porsche key, which is much nicer than the reproduction that broke off. We're taking a quick break to install my most anticipated fix. It's sun visor clips. Yes, I know there's metal ones, but I'd already hit order on the plastic ones before I saw the metal ones. So this solves a major problem, which is sun visors flapping in your face while you're going down the road. Lots of rotted out plastic. Ooh, right where I didn't need that to go. Okay, sun visor clips. I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, I found the other half of the old one.
I bet you did. Toss that on the ground. Sweet. Well, does it work? Awesome. Now I need to go get, apparently, a bulb for this guy. And now we can drive it without sun visors hitting us in the head.
Wow, like the headliner and the roof is all really nice.
You know the best part of this entire thing? You're gonna see something like absolutely crazy. Oh, the sunroof opens. I honestly didn't expect that to work, or I don't even expect it to close. But let's hope. Hope it doesn't leak, because that's sweet. A sunroof that works.
How much do those seals cost?
Don't tell me the answer.
Leave the answer in the comments below.
So we need to get into the hatch. There's got to be an emergency release or something, but look at this. We spent all this time going over to the Car Ninjas and looking at all data, and This has about 100 times better instructions, which kind of kills me inside. This is the whole clutch setup. Oh well, this is a really solid book. Not bad for a Haynes manual. Oh, here's the rearview mirror. Apparently that fell off the glass. Sure did. Getting some spider mess out of this guy. This is the cap that covers the coil. I guess that's staying on the screwdriver. But now we are ready to put this back. And we've got a new wire to our coil, which was a lot of fun. This just covers it up and makes it pretty. So we're gonna shove that back down in there, put the wires in it, and then it snaps together. So there were a lot of spiders in this car, and there's only one way to take care of those spiders, and we did what we had to do. We took a raid fogger and exploded it inside. So now it needs to sit for a long time and air out. We left it completely closed for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes so far. Now it's airing out. You could actually see it like the air being scavenged out. It looked like smoke coming out of the car, but should be better now. Hopefully all the spiders are dead, because it was pretty creepy. Because I mean, there might be brown recluses. Kansas and brown recluses, it's a big thing. So we wanted to make sure we killed all the spiders before anyone drove it anywhere. And look at this, the tune-up's done. It's got all new plugs, all the new wires are in, new cap, and new windshield wipers, hood struts, sun visor clips, so much new stuff in the car. We're gonna let it air out for a minute, and then we're gonna get back to it. I know we got the new air filter, and we should probably grab a Phillips and pull the cover off and put our new air filter in there.
Done.
Wow, you did it, good job. So we got the air filter out. This old one actually looked pretty bad, so I'm super glad we changed that. Of course, it's the stock one. The number even matches the one on the airbox still. Crazy that Porsche marked the airbox with replacement filter numbers. And we've got the whole tune-up wrapped up. It's been airing out for a minute now, so it should be okay. And if you guys want to know why we bug bombed it, here's a gigantic spider that just tried to run away. There have been hundreds of spiders in this car, and it's really hard to work on or want to sit in when there's spiders crawling around. So there was really no option. Had to be done. And now it's done, and Jake's ready to drive it. I can tell he's excited over there. All right, so a few more minutes of this thing airing out, and we'll get to driving this thing. It should start right up. We're gonna throw away all of our trash and pack up the shop. Ooh, yeah, time for the 80s fun. I knew of this new housing development that was going in, and you know, 80s, progress, all that good stuff. We had to come out here and take some pictures of the 944 just out in the middle of nowhere. And they came out pretty well. So follow me on Instagram at WatchJRGo, and at 100% Jake took a bunch of pictures too. So you'll probably see those on my Instagram. So check those out. How's it drive?
Shockingly well. That thing's tight as a drum.
You're the only person that's driven it.
The only problem is that spare tire is a bit
The spare tire's trash.
ancient spare tire.
There, I mean, there's like a cut in the tire.
Yeah, the steering dead center, straight on, no play, fantastic. The brakes instant and very firm.
I think you tested those. I looked behind me and I saw smoke roll out of the back of the car, and I was like, he's gonna hit me. But apparently the brakes are very good, so that's nice. Well, let's go put fuel in this thing. It's time for a full tank. Time to get it going, because it's got this brand new tune-up. All right, I'm sure you want to keep driving it.
Yeah, let's go.
Have fun. My first time driving the 944. I need to fix my seat quite a bit here. I love the seat adjustments. They're super convenient, really. You're not wrong. Those brakes are good, man. This car is good. Could use it's definitely time to do a flush on the fluids, and a few more tune-up things, but we knocked most of it out already. Man. I like the way this thing drives a lot. Ooh-wee, radio works, this danger thing works.
Oh man, going for it again.
Yeah, we're just gonna hope it closes. Can you imagine this car new must have been so good to drive?
Yeah.
Wow. Without the steering wheel that had been boiled out in the sun, and it handles, and I don't really care that it's low on power. It would have been fun.
Power doesn't seem all that bad.
No, it's not bad. It's like a big solid delivery of the 4-cylinder power for sure. It was spinning! It needs driven so much more to clean the brakes off.
Yeah.
You can hear all the pad friction. It's gonna take a while to clear it. Well, that's the first time I've driven the $500 944, and I am super happy about it. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Next up, we start cleaning this thing and maybe do something about the dash and the clock and little things. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.WatchJRGo.com where you get cool shirts like this. And please, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. So I saw that girl, I was like, did she just get her foot ran over by a mower? Well, that's the best $500 Porsche I've ever bought, and it's really fun to drive. I can't wait till it gets better and better and better. We clean the glass just a little bit. As soon as it gets back from detail, it's gonna look very good. If you remember in the first video, I was banging the DME really hard. Yes, the Israeli DME, I can't, these aren't even words. If you remember in the first video, I was banging the DME